Hello everyone. Today my topic is recruitment and selection part 2. The further topics of the recruitment and selection. Myself Assistant Professor Tapasya Patil, St. Wilfred's College of Arts, Commerce Science, Panvel. Now we'll move with the types of recruitment and selection. See, first is internal recruitment. Internal recruitment methods include opening, position changes, distributing announcement within the organization, searching the organizational database for the relationship of skills required to perform job, to match the competencies held by the current employees. Yes, in a simpler language, I will explain you that the employees working in the organization, they are being recruited to the vacant position. They are being hired to the vacant position. The first preference has been given to the employees working in the organization is the internal recruitment. For example, there is an vacancy for an HR executive, and the person who is at the lower stage of an executive below the HR executive stage, he would get an opportunity to go for that position. That is the internal recruitment process. So basically for the internal recruitment process, the advertisement done on the notice board of the organization, so people could read wherever vacancies are there, for wherever position vacancies are there, and they could apply for the same. The person working within the organization only, as stated with the internal recruitment process. The in-house recruit can drive job satisfaction, employee motivation. They see a new career opportunity available. Yes, that is the also the second word we can call for the internal recruitment is in-house recruitment, that can drive within job satisfaction. Yes, of course the employee would be getting the position whichever he want, whichever he or she want. Of course he will be satisfied with his job. Of course he will be motivated. Filling responsible positions with existing employees ensures that they are rooted in the culture of organization. Next, we'll be moving with the advantages of internal recruitment. Now, what are the advantages of internal recruitment? Employees motivated to improve their performance. Of course, the vacant position which he or she has been required, he would be motivated to work for that position. Employee morale is increased with more enthusiasm, with more efforts he will be working for the particular position. Harmony prevails in the enterprise because of promotions. Compared to getting candidates from outside sources, the internal movement of workers is cheaper. Yes, a promotion at a higher level can lead to the chain of promotions at lower level in the organization. A promotion at a higher level can lead to the chain of promotions at a lower level in the organization. This motivates employee to improve performance by learning and practicing. Now this motivates what exactly for employees to improve their performance for learning and practicing. Yes, these are the advantages of internal recruitment. Next, we are moving with the disadvantages of internal recruitment. Yes, by doing the internal recruitment, what would be an demerits? When vacancies are filled by the internal promotions, the space for new talent is reduced. Yes, the very important point. Yes, we are doing an internal recruitment, we are doing an internal promotions. How the outsiders would get an entry in the organization? The new talent, the new people with an experience, a new blood, how they could get an entry in the organization. Employees may be lethargic if they are confident about possible promotions. The spirit of competition among employees may be impeded, and the frequent employee transfers can reduce the overall productivity of the organization. Yes, if frequently, if you would transfer the employee, or you could give a promotion to the employees, and this process could be done frequently, of course, the productivity would be less. Next, external sources of recruitment. External sources, external sources of recruitment are external recruitment methods include the form of disclosure. The choice of recruitment method, internal or external, made by the manager depends directly on the strategy of the organization. Yes, The choice of the recruitment method, what it says, ki internal or external recruitment, which has been made by the manager, depends directly on the strategy made by the organization, which mostly had strategy of encouraging internal promotions and transfers. Next, online recruitment. In online recruitment and selection, it is possible to use the internet in the favor of HR. This makes external or internal recruitment more effective. But in order to do so, it is necessary to have specified platform to reach the large number of candidates and automate the processes. Yes, the example I could say, the various websites, the various portals are there for the job where we can apply for the vacant positions for the particular company. Like first we have to upload our resume over there on the portals, and then we can get a call for the particular position if our profile is been suitable for the same. uh, the portals are, for the example, I could say Naukri.com, Times Job, Monster, Shine.com. These are the websites where you can upload your resume, and if the profile has been matching, they will surely call you for the same. Next, now advantages of external recruitment. Qualified personnel, attraction of qualified and trained people to apply for the vacancy available. Yes, the qualified people you can hire, you can attract the qualified people for your organization. Larger choice. When vacancies are advertised in multiple places, the large number of people are reached and apply. Yes, it has a larger choice. Various qualified candidates will be seen with your advertisement, and surely they would be apply for the job. Yes, recruiters have a wider choice when selecting people for the job. New talents. External source make it easy infuse of new ideas. Yes, new talents would get for the organization, new experienced people, the new blood, the freshers would get for an organization. This improves the overall functioning of an one venture. Competitive spirit. Capturing external sources arouses competitiveness, making internal employees work hard. Next, we are moving with disadvantages of external recruitment. Discontent among existing staff. Yes. External recruitment can lead to the discontent and frustration of the existing staff. What existing staff will think? If we are there to promote, we could be there for the same position, they could place us for the same position, then why the organization is looking for the outsiders, for the new talents? So employees, currently employees working in the organization would get frustrated by that. They may feel that the chances of promotion are slim. Extended processes. External recruitment can take a long time. Yes, external recruitment, of course, could get a long time that goes through the proper processes of hiring with the proper rounds, with the proper tests, high cost. The external recruitment process is very expensive. Yes, it is expensive with the advertisements and everything. It is also un cost effective, cost expensive. Companies need to spend a lot of money on advertising and applying processes. Uncertain answer. External applicants may not be compatible with the venture. There is a no guarantee that the venture will attract the right candidates from outside sources. Next, selection test. What the selection tests are being done to hire the employees in the organization. Ability test. Skill testing help determine how an individual can perform work related tasks effectively. Yes, ability test is in short and skill testing. How the individual can do and work related task effectively. We does the test, ability test. For that, aptitude test. The aptitude test helps determine a person's potential to learn in a particular area. Yes, aptitude test helps determine what it determines. It recognizes the person's potential to learn in the particular area through that. Personality test. Personality test is used to measure an employee's motivation, how an employee is motivated, predicting their functionality in the particular work environment. Interest test. The interest test can use to measure an individual's preferences for certain activities. Yes, through the certain activities taken in the test, the person's interest we could measure. Graphology test. The graphology test is designed to analyze an individual's handwriting. Yes, through this we can analyze the individual's handwriting. It may suggest the degree of energy, inhibitions, spontaneity of person, facilitating the assessment. The polygraph test. Polygraph test is designed to ensure accuracy of information determined in applications. Yes, it is the accuracy of information. How the information is accurate, we could determine that through the applications. Next, factors affecting the selection process. So what are the factors which affect the selection process? Physical and personal characteristics, sound body, height, weight, vision, etc. In addition to age, gender, marital status, number of children, family background, etc. This affects your selection process. Somewhere these things are being considered. These factors are being considered. Proficiency, ability, and competence. The qualification, and prior experience. Potentiality of an individual to learn and become proficient in job. Competence shows an individual's ability to gain knowledge and skill for job success. Yes, now here it has been considered as a qualifications and prior experience is also an important thing which would be considered by the organization in the selection process. The potentiality of the individual also. Competence shows individual ability to gain the knowledge. Now temperament of the and the character, emotions, moral, social qualities, how the person is emotional. Emotional, which is moral and social qualities, honesty, loyalty, etc. also affects the selection process. The high degree of intellectual competence can serve a substitute for such qualities as honesty and probity. It is important to know about one's character, one's work habits, one's way of reacting through adverse situations. Strength drives one's ability to work. Next, selection methods. Application forms, interviews, aptitude test, personality test. Now, first, we'll move with the methods of selection. CV. CV is an curriculum vitae. CV is a document that the applicants complete and submit alongside with the job applications. Yes, to the curriculum vitae, every information is been mentioned in CV, like applicant skills, experience, qualifications, and hobbies. Application form. An application form is completed by the potential employee when they apply for the job. Yes, the application form which we could get from the organization, we have to fill the same. It will often include a series of questions for potential employee to answer. Yes, they ask the various type of questions related to your profile and you have to answer that questions. Next, letter of applications. Sometimes instead of completing an application form, a potential employee is asked to write a letter of application. Yes. Now, instead of filling that application form, sometimes the organization asks the potential employee to write a letter of application in which they demonstrate why they should be employed to fulfill the job role. In that, they've been asked that why they should be fulfilled for the particular job role. Next, interviews. A business will often invite a number of applicants for an interview. This is usually a face-to-face meeting during which the business will ask the series of questions and observe how the candidate answers them. Like in face-to-face interview, the interviewer can ask the questions to the interview and can get the answers for their questions. Test. Some business will ask job applicants to complete a test. This might be practical test or paper-based test, depending on the vacancy. As previously we have seen the types of test, this is the same part. Some of the organizations can ask for the test, like practical or paper-based test. Next, group activities. Sometimes a business may ask a number of applicants to work together to complete a task. Yes, a number of applicants are asked to complete a task. Sometimes this may be practical task or discussion. References. Reference is usually a written statement provided by someone who know the applicant well, usually their current employer. Reference is usually a written statement provided by someone who knows the applicant very well. Thank you.